Welcome, and follow me, say OnePlus Nord, and today I'll show you how to go through the setup process of the device. So to get started, when you boot up the device for the first time, you'll be presented with the welcoming screen where you get to choose your language by tapping on a drop down and simply selecting it. Now for me it's already selected the correct language, English, so let's go to the next one where you have the terms and conditions. Now you do have to agree to them, so there's no option of disagreeing. If you're interested in them, you can simply tap right here and read it. And once you read it, then you can go back and tap on agree. Then we have user experience programs. Now this is completely optional, you don't have to do that. Again, you can read what it exactly does and say no thanks if you don't want it, or agree to it if you want to. On the next page then you have the connect to mobile network. Now this step is completely optional. Once you insert a SIM card, it will automatically connect to it. You can insert that SIM card whenever you want, it changes nothing. Once you insert the SIM card, for instance, after the setup, it will work without any problem, just as you would insert it right now. So I'm going to tap on skip, and from here we can connect to Wi-Fi. Again, this step is optional. The only thing that you will miss out if you choose to not have either the mobile network or Wi-Fi is the ability to connect to your Google account and also restore the device from an old backup that will be located on the Google Cloud. So I'm going to opt out of it. I don't really care about the Google to log into it and stuff like that, so let's continue. From here you can set up a date, assuming it's not correct, which for me it looks like it is not. So number one, I'm just going to change the time to be more correct. So it is PM, but 3:05, there we go. Now I'm not really going to bother with the date for now, and let's tap on next. Then we have Google services. Again, you can read them by tapping on the drop down right here to expand the list and read exactly what it does. And if you don't want it, you can simply toggle it off. Now things like location will be required by specific apps like Google Maps, for instance, to work correctly. So it will prompt you to turn it on, which you can do by a single confirmation there. So let's tap on more and accept here, and it will take you to the next page. Co-creator user program, not really sure what that is. Build-in app updates, push notification, system stability program. So I assume you can read again what it exactly does and opt in or out of it if you want to, and then set up a fingerprint. Now if you choose to set up a fingerprint, as I will do right now, you will see that it prompts you automatically to set up a PIN. That's the default, but you can change it to pattern or password. From there, once you insert it and confirm it, you can then set up your fingerprint. Now if you only want a screen lock, like a pattern, PIN, password, and you're already at the fingerprint, simply go back and tap on skip this time. This will keep the pattern, but you won't have to set up a fingerprint. And then we have different wonderful wizard of OS. I assume this is it's the font. So you can see by tapping on it, it changes the font. Now they're to me almost identical, with the difference of it being a little bit more compact. So choose whichever one you like more. And then we have navigation bar and gestures. Again, if you're never used the gestures, then you can try them out by tapping on next, and they're selected by default. As you can see, you have to tap on start, and there's no way of skipping this, so slide from the side to go back, and that works from either side. Swipe up, go home. If I actually could swipe from there we go. And then swipe up and hold for resend. There we go. Now on the animation right here, it's kind of weird. Normally it looks and feels much smoother than it is on the guide right here. But as you can see, once you set it up, we're done with the setup. And just as an example, as you can see, this works way better in actual use. And if you want to go to resend, I could actually grab it. There we go. And again, it's fairly easy to do. So That is how you would go through the setup process of the device, and if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.